Theorem 4.2.3. Suppose that capital letter f of x and capital letter g of x are antiderivatives of the two functions f of x and g of x respectively, and that is c is a constant. Then first, a constant factor can be moved through an integral sign, that is the integral of the product of c and the function with respect to x is equal to c times the first antiderivative, or the f of x, plus c. Second, an antiderivative of a sum is the sum of the antiderivatives, that is the integral of the sum of the two functions f of x plus g of x with respect to x is equal to the first antiderivative, capital letter f of x, plus the second antiderivative, capital G of x, plus c. Third, an antiderivative of a difference, the difference of the antiderivatives, that is the integral of the difference of the two functions f of x and g of x with respect to x is equal to the corresponding antiderivative of the function f of x minus the corresponding antiderivative of g of x plus c, or the constant. For example, let's find the antiderivative or the indefinite integral of the quantity 3x raised to the power of 6 minus 2x squared plus 7x plus 1 with respect to x. Performing or applying the rule, we have 3, the integral of x raised to the power of 6 with respect to x minus 2 times the integral of x squared with respect to x plus 7 times the integral of x with respect to x plus the integral of 1 with respect to x. Simplifying, we have 3x raised to the power of 7 over 7 minus 2x cubed over 3 plus 7x squared over 2 plus x plus c, or the constant. Got it? Let's apply the power rule for integration. So we have the antiderivative or the indefinite integral of the function 1 over x raised to the power of 5 with respect to x. To apply it, what you have to do is just copy this and then plus 1, and then all of this will be written in the denominator, and then do not forget the plus c, and then just simplify, and that becomes negative 1 over 4x raised to the power of 4 plus c. Another, we have the antiderivative or indefinite integral of square root of x with respect to x. So convert this one into a rational exponent. So x, the exponent is 1 square root 2 denominator, and plus 1, copy this here, plus c. And then simplify, we have 2/3 x raised to the power of 3 halves plus c. Further, it can be simplified in this form. 2/3 times quantity square root of x cubed plus c. Got it? Let's apply the substitution rule for integration, or also known as U substitution. So given this in the antiderivative or indefinite integral of sine quantity x plus 9 with respect to x, so what we're going to do is we will let u is equal to this x plus 9, and we will find the derivative, so du over dx. So the derivative of x is 1, the derivative of 9 is 0, so we have 1 here. So du over dx is equal to 1 is the same as du is equal to 1 times dx. And this is equal to dx. So basically we have du is equal to dx. So we will go back now, and we can actually convert this. So the integral of sine, and then this one is u, and then dx is equal to du. Since we have the same variable now, so we can integrate. So what is the antiderivative of sine u? It's negative cosine u. So we should not forget for indefinite integral the plus c. And for the simplified form, we have negative cosine, and what is u? Quantity x plus 9, and then plus c. So you can explore this. Got it? Let's apply the integration by parts rule. So evaluate the indefinite integral of the product of x and the Euler's number, or e raised to the power of x, with respect to x. In this case, the integrand is the product of the algebraic function x with the exponential function Euler's number raised to the power of x. According to this mnemonic, LIATE, or liate, we should let, okay, we will let u is equal to x, since from this mnemonic, the algebraic comes first, okay, than the exponential. So this is logarithmic, this is inverse, and this one is trigonometric. So we have this one, and the dv is equal to e raised to the power of x with respect to x. So let's start. So let's find the derivative. So du over dx is equal to the derivative of x, which is 1. So this is the same as du is equal to dx. And this one we will integrate so that we can have the v only. So we have the indefinite integral of the Euler's number raised to the power of x with respect to x. And the antiderivative of this is still the same, e raised to the power of x. Since we are done with this, we can use the formula. The integral of u dv, this is our guide, is equal to uv minus the integral of v with respect to u. So what is u? X. What is v? That's e raised to the power of x minus the symbol. And what is v? E raised to the power of x. And what is du? Is the same as dx. And evaluate, copy. So it happens that these are the same. So that is equal to, if we are going to evaluate this one, the antiderivative of e raised to the power of x is the same as e raised to the power of x. And do not forget the plus c. Got it?